So it is the spring equinox, and we are going to do a meditation practice, a mantra practice to the sun. The spring equinox is about a lot of things. It's about the end of winter for most of us, depending what the weather is like where you live. It's about rebirth and renewal. And in this way, the Gayatri mantra is the perfect practice to take to solidify and invigorate this growth. The Gayatri mantra is the mantra of the sun. It will be the mantra of the sun for some time more. At some point it may change. The Gayatri mantra is a traditional mantra that's done to initiate a lot of things. When you get a new mala, traditionally, you initiate your mala with the Gayatri mantra. And it's a powerful mantra. Holds within it quite a bit of energy for renewal. And so in this way, with this practice we will take, you have the opportunity to set great intentions for renewal. We're living in really difficult times. A lot of personal work and universal work is happening. And so a meditation practice like this, or we work with a mantra, can be very, very vital and necessary, important. Mantra work is different than a lot of other meditation. The word mantra means to traverse the mind. So what the vibrations of Sanskrit do is they cross over the thought stream. They cross through the thought stream. And neurologically, they actually reinvigorate the mind so that the usual habits and patterns of thought change. And all that we're required to do is the practice. Inherently, the vibration does the work. So in this way, I've always personally found mantra to be a really profound way of doing the work and not having to negotiate so much whether it's right or wrong, whether I'm doing enough or too little. And it completely dismisses the doer that so often gets involved with transformation. In this way, you just do the practice, you chant the mantra, you do your japa, and the work is done. The Gayatri mantra is a little complicated. It's a little more verses than maybe we're used to. Don't be intimidated by Sanskrit, or if you are intimidated, still try it. It takes time, but something happens. One day, it's just like any other melody. You remember it, you hear it, you know it. Remember that it traverses the thought. So our usual functions of understanding won't necessarily work here. And it's like learning a new language. Don't worry about being perfect, just worry about trying. We're going to chant the Gayatri mantra 108 times. 108 is a vital number in yoga, in all yoga lineages. There's a wide variety of reasons for it, but for now we know we just chant it. Before we begin the mantra practice, what I'd like for you to do is sit up tall. Take a moment to get comfortable. And I want you to really think of what kind of renewal you're ready for. In what way is this new beginning of the spring equinox something that we can utilize? How can we allow it to bring us to a new experience of ground and change? The spring is also about the blossoming, right? It's when everything begins growing again. It's about abundance. It's about immensity. It's about appreciation and gratitude. Take a few moments to think maybe this renewal has something to do with that, with our relationship to abundance and gratitude, our relationship to appreciation, and our relationship to the understanding of the cycles in life. So often we want everything to be growing and steady, but that's not always the cycle. Renewal requires us to let go of something old, something no longer useful. Could also mean a replenishment of what has been useful. So take a few moments here to set an intention for this practice. Remember that mantra works profoundly. So whatever intention you set will be helpful and will be grounded in your energy field. Take a few moments now. Maybe you don't have the language for the intention, it could just be a feeling. But take a few moments now to do that. Set your intention for this spring equinox meditation. If you have a mala, you're more than welcome to keep count. The mantra will be on the screen the whole time we practice. You can also simply follow along as I will be keeping track of the 108. So sit up tall, bringing the head, neck, and trunk into a long line. Connecting to your breath, to the rise and fall of your breath. And we will begin. Om Bo Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodayat Om Bhurvubha Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurбhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuvah Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvubhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Now just drop into the vibration, into the stillness. And connecting again to your intention. Not conceptualizing it, but feeling it. This intention for renewal, for growth, for change, for starting something, for ending something, for letting go of what is old, what is dead, what no longer serves a purpose. It could be manifested in reality, it could be a relationship. It could also be internalized, it could be a concept or thought process, projection. Feeling what it is to let go of that. And feeling what it is to welcome the warmth of possibility. without projecting onto that. Notice how the mind goes to the old. Most of our desires, our hopes are just fear. They're usually spawned by fear. Can you feel possibility without attaching it to anything? Without attaching it to an outcome? Can we just delight in the fact that things are always manifesting and changing and being brought to life, just as often as they are sustaining and being destroyed? Can we just rest in that? And if we can't, can we identify where the fear comes from? Can you feel in your being where this experience of attachment to outcome, where it comes from? In any given circumstance, there are a million possible outcomes. Why do we limit ourselves to the few that we're willing to accept? And can we ask ourselves what we get from holding on to the things that no longer serve us? A lot of times the answers that arise in meditation are not necessarily a language, it's a feeling. And you can trust those feelings probably more than the thoughts. If we can connect to the feeling and allow it to integrate, it will be something we know. The thought will be something we roll over many times. But if you can connect to the feeling, that becomes something known. Find your breath. The breath holds every experience in it. The body remembers everything, even things we don't remember. Allow it to reveal to you physically where these old patterns and habits that you're ready to let go of, where they reside in the body. This way, when we come into the physical asana practice for the equinox, you'll be able to let it go. And now just rest. Rest in what you feel. And take the time to rest in what you feel. Allow this to be something universally new for all of you. It's something we can keep coming back to because the direct experience of feeling, it evolves. There's no end to how subtle things are. But it's vital and important for us to learn to simply feel. We have so many defense mechanisms because feeling so often can lead us to believing we're going to be destroyed. To simply rest in what you feel and allow that to integrate. And notice the pulls. Notice how often the mind, the energy, they want to pull out of the body. How often you want to start doing and thinking and processing instead of just feeling. Direct yourself back to just resting in this moment. Now you can rest here as long as you'd like. You can be here as long as you'd like. If you'd like to end here, take a moment to feel the ground beneath you. Feel the sky above. Feel your presence in your body here. Feel your body breathing. Take 3 deep breaths to make a clear shift from meditation. And then slowly, gently open the eyes.